Alrighty guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in today. And before I actually get this video started, I really just want to thank you guys for being a part of the Moldavite experience journey. And I've been noticing a lot of major changes, with this channel, within me, within just a lot of different areas of my life. And I really just want to thank all of you who are really sticking in through the whole transformation, the whole transition. Um, because it does take time. Sometimes, transition can be a little messy. Sometimes things can, it's kind of like when you're moving, sometimes like you leave one thing in the old house, but then like all your other things are in the new house and you don't know where it is, whether it's in the new house or the old house or where it is in a box, right? So sometimes it could be a little messy going through a transition. And we know that Moldavite is always pushing us forward, always creating and manifesting this change within us to really, help us achieve our purpose in life, or at least that's how I'm using it for God's purpose. And so I'm really, really excited to share this with you guys because I believe a lot of us are on this journey to transform, to become better versions of ourselves, to really accomplish our God given purpose. And so when I share these videos now, guys, I'm sure you guys will notice things are going to be changing. It's a part of the process. So like I said, I just want to thank you guys ahead of time for sticking through and being a part of this movement, being a part of the Moldavite experience. So thank you guys in advance. Also, guys, so this in this video, I know since a lot of us are going through transitions and moves, and maybe some of you are still into or getting into Moldavite, and you're like, man, maybe you still need a piece, maybe you're looking to acquire new pieces. Well, I want to introduce to you guys in this video, since I've been reading the Moldavite Enigma, something that's really been helping me and really locating and healing certain aspects of my life. I've been working with different types of Moldavite, which is just amazing. So working with different pieces of Moldavite is just so amazing because each piece of Moldavite literally carries like its own frequency, its own, dynamic, spiritual, just energy. And, the picture that I have in front of me right now, guys, is actually called Clarity Drop. Okay. Now, if you just look at this piece of Moldavite, I'm not even going to really read to you just yet what the book actually says about this piece of Moldavite, because sometimes, guys, when we read something, it changes our whole perspective on what meaning we're actually supposed to get from this. Okay? So, what do you guys see when you see this piece of Moldavite, right? Something just jumps at you, something that's just, what do you feel? What do you see? What do you interpret from looking at this piece of Moldavite? Right? Like for me personally, I see the letter C right here for my name, right? And I know that I need to look further into this on my own, right? And really see what it means to me. But I want you guys to look at it and point out what you see. What do you guys see? Right? And if you want to share, feel free to do so in the comments below. Right? What do you guys see? And so as you look at this, now I can begin reading to you what this piece of Moldavite has been basically characterized with and how it's been seen working before. Okay? So this is actually Clarity Drop. Now, clarity relates to no individualistic personifications. It is a very high level stone. Okay, now I'm actually reading this from the Moldavite Enigma. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm wearing a lot of Moldavite right now. So, anyway, so it is an extremely powerful clarity class Moldavite and resonates with only the higher level chakras. So we're getting more deep into what this piece of Moldavite has been associated with. Okay, so clarity specific function is centered in the seventh or crown chakra. It adamantly shows the image of clouds rolling back from the mind, from the connection to source, and clearing with pure and fresh prana. This infusion of prana clears both the mind and upper channels and brings an immense sense of clarity to the handler. Now, Clarity also reveals a unique feature to its function: direction. Pointing outward, clarity will clear the residual energies out of the spiritual space and allow for individual energy to flow and mix with prana. When pointed outward, clarity will slow the progression of time and the residual energies, allowing introspection and examination. Moving clarity anywhere along these axes will determine how fast or slow this progression and movement will take place. In the dream state, clarity will bring out those issues that are clouded during waking hours, especially those where the handler is seeking some direction. So guys, as you take a look at this at this piece of Moldavite, now that I've read to you the description, what else do you guys see? Now I see something completely different. Wow. It's just amazing how you look at Moldavite and you get different, perceptions of what it is and how things change. And realize, guys, even though we just read, this kind of like description about this piece of Moldavite, realize that you can still interpret this in a whole different way, look at it from a different perspective. I'm really looking at this to see what it's showing me that I need to heal, that I need to change, that I need to transform. And as I look at it, now I see like a face. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe you guys see something completely different, but I definitely see a face, and then wow. I'm seeing so many images in this piece, guys. What do you guys see? Leave that in the comments below. So I wanted to share this piece with you guys. This piece, like I said, is very, very, very beautiful. Super excited about this piece, guys. I'm going to quickly take the camera away from this. So it's going to get dark for a second, okay? Just bear with me. You'll still hear my voice. Okay, guys, so basically as of right now I'm going to show you a different piece called, let's see, corduroy. So we're going to be doing the same thing here, guys. Wow, that is intense. What do you guys see when you guys see corduroy? My gosh, this is like, oh my gosh, it feels like a party. It feels like chaos at the same time. It feels, oh my gosh, like something is about to break, but yet it's good. Fire. What do you guys see? What do you guys feel? Right? What do you guys see? Because everything that we see is really a reflection of what's happening within us. And I can relate to that. I can relate to a lot of the things that I'm going through right now, through another major transformation. That Moldavite is, God, obviously, first and foremost, but Moldavite definitely initiates those changes very rapidly. So what do you guys see? Right? What do you guys see in this piece now? This is corduroy. It's funny how pieces of Moldavite get their names, kind of like Fatty and Skinny. If you guys watched my previous video, my gosh, they are, I love that pair. It's just amazing. They just work so synchronistically. So here we go. We have corduroy. Let's see. Wow. Now I see a bunch of people. Wow. I don't know if you guys can see that. Now I see a bunch of people. Now it just shifted to a bunch of trees, like a jungle. Wow. I don't know, guys. Maybe I'm having more fun with this, but this is just amazing. It's just some of the things that you see in this piece. Okay, now I haven't even read yet what it these characteristics, but just amazing to see, like, wow, it's amazing. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna read to you real quick what basically this is sharing with us. Corduroy. All right, Corduroy, tell us a little bit about yourself, right? So basically, corduroy is an enhancer, right? He clears connections and channels. Roy specializes in those channels that are specific to interactions with other human beings, most notably the hand and arm channels. Roy talks proudly about his ability to be a rotor-rooter on these delicate channels, clearing out ugly grunge buildup and hairballs without leaving a scar or mark. Roy also boasts a unique ability to straighten as the flow of energy curves and moves the channel tracks. They will sometimes constrict the flow of energy, like a garden hose that is kinked. Roy will straighten those bows and flexes and return the free flow of energy. Roy exercises this ability predominantly in the dream state, when the body and channels are relaxed and open to his gentle massaging. In the meditative state, which is where Roy feels he works his best voodoo, Roy teaches how to straighten these channels. Roy believes that teaches someone how to fish rather than just feeding them. It is the strongest medicine he can offer. So that's a bit about Corduroy. Definitely an amazing piece to stare at. I feel like I get lost in a transition when I look at this piece. It almost transforms into a maze, a beautiful maze. It's just beauty. But what do you guys see? Right? Feel free to share in the comments below. Sometimes, when you share some of these things, you're actually healing certain parts of yourself, certain segments and parts of your soul that you just need to release. And yeah, feel free to do so in the comments below. Also, share this video with a friend and tell them to look at both pieces and see what they see. You'll be surprised sometimes some of the things that you see. And wow, now it's turning into a haunted house. Now it's turning into a warrior. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see that. Now a monkey. I don't know if you guys can see that as well, but it's amazing how this is happening like live. Wow. This is amazing, guys. Anyway, so thank you guys so much for watching these videos. Hopefully these videos help you out in some way, shape, or form, even if it's just therapeutic. Looking at these pieces of Moldavite are very therapeutic as well. Look at them, spend time with them. Pause these videos, just stare at the image and just see what you see. Feel out those emotions in a safe environment. Let them go, release them. And just confront anything that comes up, guys, and trust me, you'll feel so much better, so much happier, so much free, just so much love when you do this, guys. So I definitely encourage you guys to keep moving forward on this journey through the Moldavite experience. And yeah, stay tuned for next week's video. I'll be interviewing two new pieces of Moldavite. These are very therapeutic, guys. So stay tuned next week, next Sunday, I believe. As I'm being guided by the Holy Spirit. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys once again for tuning in and being along with me on this journey as I keep moving forward, working, basically, the video just, excuse me guys, I am wearing a lot of Moldavite. But basically, yeah, as I move on through this journey, working with Moldavite, working towards God's vision, that he has given me in this lifetime. I am so excited about this, guys. Just thank you guys so much once again for tuning in and hanging in there with me through this whole transition, through all these changes. But yeah, I thank you guys. I think I've said that like 5 times. Anyways, guys, so I'm going to end this video here. Hopefully you guys have a great night, a great day, wherever you guys are at. And I send you guys so much love. And we'll meet again on our next divine appointment. Talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.